feeding season. It is day 9 in the hanky panky pasture. That means day 9 of these guys being together. Still no sign of anything, but there is a lot of swishing going on. Now, mares do get swishy when they are in season, but this is 100% flies. And someone commented on a video yesterday saying how much Belle is swishing with her tail, and do I put fly spray on the thoroughbreds? So to answer that, Belle, much like Storm, much like majority of our ponies and horses, apparently doesn't want to stand still for fly spray. I have tried. Fly spray is a no thank you very much. I found that with nearly all of ours. I think Harley is about the only one that will stand still for fly spray. An alternative is to sponge on fly spray, but has anybody actually genuinely found a fly spray that actually works? I used fly spray on Harley a couple of days ago, sprayed it, and watched the flies land on the place where I've just sprayed. So I have zero faith in fly spray. I think fly spray makes us feel better, like we're actually doing something. It's really expensive, so it's like I'm spending money on my horse, therefore I love it and I'm trying, but I have not found any fly spray that makes any difference to flies actually landing on them. I have today just bathed these guys in Deosect. Now that is, I think, more targeted at midges, but if it helps, we do get a lot of midges in here. At the moment it's midges and clegs, like little kind of tiny horsefly things. Those are the problems at the moment. That's more or less across all our fields. Back at the barn field, it's just clegs really. On the fell, minimal anything. The fell is the best place. There's a few clegs out there and a few of the really big buzzy things, which are some kind of deer fly or wood wasp or something, like a big thing. A couple of them. But on the whole, the fell is the best place for flies and midges. Absolutely the best place to be. So I've bathed them both in Deosect today. Let's see if that makes a difference. But I mean, the thing is, neither of them is stressing about the flies. Harley doesn't stress about anything particularly. He doesn't care how many flies are on him. Belle clearly doesn't like them on her, but she really isn't stressing. Yes, she's swishing a lot with her tail, but that is literally what the tail is meant for. So as long as they're not getting anxious about them running around or constantly fretting about them biting them or landing on them, I'm not too worried. I will probably put a fly rug on Belle, but I just can't yet because I'm waiting for the stallion here, Harley, to cover her, and I don't want a fly rug involved in that scenario. So just waiting till we're on the other side of her being hopefully covered and then hopefully in foal, and then we can go fly rug, and then it's just easier. But she really isn't too worried about it. Just a lot of swishing with the tail, but like I said, that's literally what the tail's for. So while she's not anxious about it, I'm not too worried. It's fly season, it's summer, horses, animals, livestock in summer will get flies on them. So let me know your best tips and tricks for the flies. I genuinely don't think any of the fly sprays or solid bars, I've not found anything that makes a difference. Last year everybody told me Deosect is the thing and they swear by Deosect, so that's what's gone on these guys today. So let's see if that does make a difference. As you can see, she's not overly worried by them, just a bit of throwing her head around. That's why we've got the fly mask on, just to keep them off her eyes, stop her from rubbing her eyes, swishing her tail a bit. So you can see where I've bathed the Deosect on her a little bit, so still drying that, isn't it? But I think that's going to help. If they were more friendly with each other, they could stand head to toe and swish tails that way to keep flies off them all over, but they don't seem to be that friendly. Kind of always about this far apart, so they do kind of hang out together-ish, but they're just not best buds yet. He still is trying it on with her. She still is saying no thank you, no physical sign that I've seen, no winking, splashing, nothing to indicate she's coming into season. Can't be long though, can it? She's got to come into season fairly soon. Or maybe, crikey, you know what, there may be no signs. There may be no signs whatsoever from her physically. We have had that before. A couple of years ago, Letty got in foal. Nothing. There was no sign she was in season. This is the time we didn't even scan. She didn't show she was in season at all. He didn't show any signs of interest, but that's not unusual. Harley can be really secretive like that. So, but that was the first year we had him, so we didn't know this. We only had Patrick to go by. And as you've seen from the passion paddock, Patrick is highly demonstrative, highly exuberant. You know what's going on in Patrick's brain and other parts. Harley, much more secretive about it. So anyway, so Letty was showing no signs of being in season. Harley showed no signs of being interested, like nothing, no behavioural anything between the two of them. Letty had rattle paint on her bottom, but it was the blue one which is notoriously no good. And so we didn't even scan Letty because we didn't see anything worth scanning for. We were waiting for some activity, and then we would normally scan 2 weeks after that for pregnancy. There was no activity. There was nothing to scan for, nothing to scan based on. So we just didn't until it got to January. And we looked at her and we're like, I mean, she could be. She was with him. But so yes, this could potentially happen without any clues whatsoever. We do have rattle paint on her bottom. It's orange. I'm going to switch to red, I think. I'm going to switch to the red one. I think Harley needs the red one. I think he can dodge the other rattle paints. They don't stay on as long. They don't mark as well. I'm going to get the red on her, I think. You also have a camera in the field, but I'm not watching it all the time, and it doesn't cover the entire field. So I think he could still potentially dodge us. The fact that things aren't visually heating up in here doesn't necessarily mean anything.